Hey, what's up? This is Doelling. I'm here with Reskate today, and today I'm going to show you guys how I do frontside 180s. This is a fun one. So, first thing I'd recommend is don't have grip tape like this. I've been skating all day. I was trying dark slides for my channel, so first things first, get new grip tape. But,
we'll make it work.
That's rule number one. Other things to note. Obviously, you want to have ollies before you frontside 180. Although, I've seen some people when they learn ollies, they kind of do frontside 180s, so maybe if that works for you, try that first. But I'd say learn ollies first. Get comfortable with maybe going up and down like curbs and over manhole covers, just small things, ollie over lines, cracks, things like that. Other than that, just land it. With the frontside 180, as far as where you put your feet, it doesn't really matter. With a lot of tricks it does. With frontside 180 in particular, you just want your foot somewhere near the bolts and obviously somewhere on your tail. Again, there's no real like pocket. It's just kind of how you would ollie is how you would do a frontside 180. When you pop, you're gonna turn. The only way you would really change where your feet are is based on if you're trying to go up or down something. The lower your feet go, the higher your board's gonna go. So if you're frontside 180, say up like a 3-stair, you're gonna put your foot lower than if you were to just do it on flat. So like just on flat, I really keep my feet basically the same as an ollie. I guess if I was to ollie, my feet would be like this in a frontside 80, maybe you turn it a little bit. That's really the only difference. And I just do that because it gives it a little bit, it makes it a little bit easier to wind up your shoulders and turn the trick. So yeah, like I said, just however you would ollie, just set your feet up like that, and then maybe just turn your front foot a little bit inside to where it's perpendicular. Can I even do it this grip? I legit might not be able to do it. I have another board in my car, hold on. Dude, my foot slipped right off. There's literally no grip tape. Can I use that to go get my other board?
Yeah.
Seriously, the grip tape thing is like, it's no joke. It's like rule number one is don't do dark slides. That'll make sure you won't 180. Step 2, always have 2 skateboards in your car at all times. To be totally honest, I learned them probably within the first year of skating, but learning them properly, honestly within the last couple of years. So I'm not really a big frontside turning person, so it's like counterintuitive for me to do them like legit, you know.
Yeah.
Really like want to pop and then turn. I just kind of had them really bad where they were like kind of rocket.
What are some like common mistakes? Yeah,
I think the biggest one is probably not turning all of the way. If you turn 90, you know, especially if you have some speed, you're not going to roll away. You're going to stick and fly forward, or you're going to slip out. So that's a big thing, is like doing the full rotation. A lot of people kind of rely on like landing and giving it like a pivot too, like a power slide. And I'd say learn the trick as proper as you can first. Learn the full 100-degree turn before you start to implement like pivots and reverts, things like that. I'd say don't learn this trick on a hip, because that's going to kind of make it to where you naturally don't turn all the way. I'd say try to learn this obviously on flat first, maybe up or down a curb. But at a skate park, I think a Euro gap is probably a good way to learn this trick. I feel like early 2000s skaters were just all front 180ing giant things. So that whole era had a pretty mean front 180, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't see them too often anymore. Most people just go for flip tricks.
Yeah, like at this point it's like, if you were to ever front 180 something, you would have to frontside flip it. You know what I mean? Like you can't just, you know, because there's like, I think Ryan DeCenzo, didn't he do it down Davis Gap? Maybe he did it on El Toro.
I can't remember.
I don't know, but either way, it's like, I think people expect the board to flip at this point, so this is more like I don't know when you'd ever do this trick ever.
Fundamentals.
I guess.
It helps you for other tricks.
Yeah, you learn this trick so that you can flip your board. So you can do like front big spins and frontside flips, things like that. With frontside 180s, you definitely want to have more than 3 bolts, but 4 bolts, again, you kind of want to keep your feet right under the bolts. As a regular skater, my toes are out this way. My toes are off the board a little bit. So just the tiniest bit, and it could be because my board's tiny, but you know, have your toes off a little bit. Back foot, you don't want to have it too far in the pocket at either side, because that's just going to make it not flip right. So trying to 180 from here is going to make the board want to turn like that. And same thing for this side. If you try to 180 over here, it's going to make the board flip. So for me, in the center as close as you can. You can do it in the pocket or on the end, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's kind of in the center of the board. Other tips, and this is a big one for me with 180 flip tricks or anytime the board spins, I like to learn the trick on a line so that you get used to like starting and landing in the same spot. This really helps you gauge if you're overturning or not turning enough. It's also kind of hard to do, but if you get it down, you have the trick super consistent. So that would be something I would try to do, is find a line and land back on it.
There you go.
That kind of gets you used to rotating the exact right amount. And again, you don't have to land like right in the line. You can gauge your progress basically, so it's helpful. That with, you know, anytime the board spins, try to land on the line if you can. A difference with this trick and an ollie, you just push forward and lift your back foot up. This is similar, except there's a third step. So you push your foot forward, your back foot up, but then your front foot, you kind of push back down. And that's what kind of helps you carry the board over. So a lot of people try to just pop an ollie and then turn, and that kind of makes the board go like this. So you don't really want that. You want the board to rise and then turn. So you almost want it to kind of invert a bit. So you push your front foot, and then you dip it down. That's the frontside 180. Hopefully my trick tips helped you learn the trick or helps you learn the trick in the future. Leave a comment below if you have a certain trick you need help learning, and we'll hopefully get to it and try to help you learn it. And yeah, check out my channel as well if you guys want to see more skateboarding. My channel is basically just skateboarding, park, street, whatever. So check it out and check these guys out for more trick tips.